is up, my good friends? So it's been a while. I was having some camera problems, but I'm using my computer today. Today is a teacher work day, so I'm in my very messy classroom just taking a break from working. I am going to do the Modern Literary Canon Tag. I was tagged by Liam over at Liam's Lyceum, so I've decided that I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to do it completely off the cuff. I'm going to give you the answers I think of in real time. So I believe there are three questions, um, but there are different parts to them. So I'm going to just start with question one. What five authors from your modern canon's literary foundations? Okay. Authors that no longer with us that are published in the last 100 years whose work stood the test of time. So I guess five authors from my own canon that have died in the last 100 years. Um, this one's kind of hard because authors from that era, I don't really read a lot of, but we've had some sad recent authors deaths. So the first one I'm gonna go with is Joan Didion. She did some Dreamers of the Golden Dream. She is a memoirist and essayist, and she's actually one of my heroes when it comes to writing. So, Joan Didion, she focused a lot when it comes to sentence structure and what grammar can actually do to elevate creative writing. Author number two, Larry McMurtry, who wrote Lonesome Dove. Fun fact, I'm actually from the town that the Lonesome Dove Baptist Church is in, which inspired Larry McMurtry to write Lonesome Dove. Larry McMurtry also co-wrote the screenplay to Brokeback Mountain. So he's a very prolific writer, he's a very versatile writer, and in my opinion, he's probably the best overall American author. A lot of people are going to say that F. Scott Fitzgerald is, but F. Scott Fitzgerald couldn't write a screenplay to save his life. I'll leave some links down below of what it was like for F. Scott Fitzgerald in Hollywood. It didn't work out for him. It worked out for McMurtry. All right, number three. George Orwell, maybe? I think he died in 1950, so yeah, his works definitely stood the test of time. 1984, Animal Farm, for real. I mean, definitely. Even Fables had an Animal Farm version where it was like the fable creatures were sent to live on a farm, then they take over the farm. So George Orwell. Number four, David McCullough. I'm gonna say he just recently died. He wrote the biography for John Adams and Truman that won Pulitzer Prizes. They both had amazing adaptations, by the way. David McCullough, and then author five. Authors that have died in the last 100 years. Jeez. Uh, oh my goodness, I may have to cut out my thinking process. Harper Lee. Yeah, Harper Lee. So I'll go with Harper Lee. To Kill a Mockingbird. I haven't read Go Tell a Watchman, but To Kill a Mockingbird's one of the greatest books written by a female of all time. Alright, so question two. What five still living authors do you believe have left a literary legacy that's already firmly established as modern classics? Alright, so J.K. Rowling. I have to say J.K. Rowling, even though she's not the greatest writer, she's a complete jerk. Harry Potter has definitely been left. I'm gonna say Emma Donoghue, um, Cheryl Strayed, maybe the woman who wrote Wild, Diana Gabaldon, and I think that gives me one more. Still living author. Uh, Let me see. Because a lot of books I read mostly for fun. I'm gonna say Ken Follett, even though we know how I feel about him, I can't take him seriously. But he's definitely established himself as being extremely weird in his writing. Maybe I'll put some screenshots in because I took some of a book I was recently reading of just stuff I found funny. Um, so yeah, those are my five. What five authors who are currently writing or have released a book in the last 10 years do you believe are building the literary future? Okay, so some of those, like Emma Donohue's still writing, Ken Follett's still writing. So I'm going to try to find someone different. I'm going to say Susan Meisner, who wrote The Nature of Fragile Things and also As Bright as Heaven. She's very underrated. Neil Shusterman, definitely. Um, let's see. His books will definitely be classics, especially the Scythe series. There's actually a fourth Scythe book coming out. His Unwind series is incredibly underrated, but it's incredible, especially now that Roe versus Wade has been overturned. Okay, author three who's still alive, or who's still writing, not who's still alive. I would say Diana Gabaldon again because she's still writing. Um, George R. R. Martin. Yeah, George R. R. Martin, definitely for real, but he would have to finish his series. Stephen King, so I guess that leaves me with one more. I'm gonna say Kristen Hanna. She wrote The Nightingale, The Four Winds, Firefly Lane. Uh, Another one I can't think of. I don't know. She does mostly historical fiction. I think she's incredibly overrated, and I don't think she's so great. But she's very, very popular, and people love her. So there's mine. And I guess I have to tag some people. Uh, Shelf Space is I don't know. Shelf Love, Shelf Space. Because a lot of people's names on Discord are different than their names on YouTube, so I get a little confused. Uh, Normally I tag Liam, but he tagged me. Overly Average Ben, have you been tagged? I don't know. And I'm losing his name. Why did I forget his name? Leaf by Leaf. There we go. So that's who I tagged. So this was just a quick video because I needed a break from cleaning my super messy classroom. So keep reading, keep writing, keep loving words, and I'll see you next time. Bye.